Hello students, welcome to this online course of Water Resource Engineering. So in the previous lecture, we have discussed the Kennedy method, the procedure of design with the help of Kennedy method, and we have solved this problem, and this problem was given you as a homework. So let us solve this problem before starting the Lacey's theory. So after finishing this question, I will advise to just read about Lacey's theory so that in the next lecture it will be easier for you to understand. So what is this problem? This problem is design an engineering irrigation channel to carry 40 cumecs of discharge. So discharge is given, and one more criteria is fixed in the question is B by D ratio, that is base width to depth of flow, that is fixed as 2.5. The critical velocity ratio is given as 1. So we have to design this channel. So let us solve this problem. This is we have to assume certain things. So first one, what we have to do, the basic is to first calculate the velocity. So velocity was given as 0.55 m into y raised to power 0.64. In the question, m is given as 1, so this will simplify as 0.65. Okay, so here y is given as d. Okay, so this implies velocity will be 0.55 d raised to power 0.64. Up to here I don't think any problem is there. So discharge Q is simply area into velocity, this we know, so we are going to use this equation. So we are using same half is to 1. So it is advised, if nothing is mentioned in the question about the bed and the bed slope, you have to assume this only. Okay, using half is to 1 slope, so half is to 1 slope, and we are using a trapezoidal section. Okay, so this is D, this is B, and this is 1 and half, so this will be B plus D. Okay, in the previous lecture we have seen how we get B plus D. So area A will be how much? Half B plus D multiplied by D, or that is D by 2, 2B plus D, or D B plus D by 2. So this is the area, and discharge is A into V naught, velocity. So this is T multiplied by B plus D by 2 into V naught. Okay, so this Q is given as 40. So 40 will be equal to B plus D by 2 into V naught, but B is how much? 2.5 T. This is given in the question. So this 40 is equal to just put B as 2.5 D plus D by 2 into V naught. So now this V naught also we know in the terms of D only. So only variable left will be what? This is D, this is 2.5 and this is half. So this is 3D and this V naught is 0.55 D raised to power 0.64. Okay, this is clear. So this 40 is 3 into 0.55 D raised to power 2.64. Okay, 1, 2 and 0.64. So this is very simple, nothing complications are there. So 40 is equal to 1.65 D raised to power 2.64. Okay, so D raised to power 2.64 will be 40 divided by 1.65. It is coming out to be 24.2. So D will be 24.2, 1 divided by 2.64, and this is 0.379. So depth is 3.34 meters. Okay, I think this is clear. So correspondingly B was 2.5 times T. So 2.5 into 3.34 meters. So the base width is coming 8.35 meters. Okay. So now what were the three parameters I told? Depth, base width, side slope and the bed slope. So we have to calculate the bed slope. So for calculation of bed slope, first let us determine area. So area is 3D square. So 3 into 3.34 square, which is coming out to be 33.5 meter square. Perimeter, what perimeter is B plus 2D root over 1 plus 1 by 4. So 8.35 plus 2 into 3.34 root 5 by 2. So P is coming out to be 15.81 meter. Clear? So area we have calculated, perimeter we have calculated. Now what we have to do? We have to calculate R, because R is area upon weighted perimeter. So area is 33.5 divided by the perimeter was, weighted perimeter is 15.81 and it is coming out to be 2.12. Okay, so B naught also we can calculate now, because we have calculated the depth. Depth is 3.34 raised to power 0.64. It is coming 1.19 meter per second. So we know we have to we have to check for slope, and for slope we have to check for this r. What is what we can do? We can first let us write the actual velocity v with the help of Coulter's formula. So it was 1 by n, 23.00155 divided by s, this whole divided by 1 plus 23 plus 0.00155 divided by s, this multiplied by n times root r, and this whole was divided by r into s. So what we have to do, we have to see r cannot be changed, and we have to choose, this is also constant, so only variable left is s. So we have to choose s such that this v become equals to v naught. Okay, in the previous example we were varying the value of y, but now y is fixed because of the question. So r cannot be changed because it is directly dependent upon y only. So only variable here is s. Okay, so let us little bit simplify. We are assuming n as 0.023. Just refer that table. I think in the previous lecture I have provided you, that was relating to q and n. Okay, so 23 plus 0.00155 divided by s upon 1 plus 23.00155 upon s, n is 0.023 upon r is 2.12. This is multiplied by root r s. So let us assume first s as 1 in 4000. Okay, so directly we can see s is directly proportional to v is directly proportional to s. So if this v is coming to be less, we have to increase v s. If v is coming to be more, so we have to decrease s. Okay, so this v is coming out to be something like this. So 23.6.2 divided by 1 plus 29.2, 2.023 divided root s is 1.456 into 1.456 divided by root 63.3 is root s. So it is coming out to be 1.114 meter per second, but the velocity actually is 1.19. So it is v naught is 1.19. It is greater than v. So we have to increase the slope. Because we have to increase v, we have to reach here. We are at 1.114. We have to reach at v 1.19. So we have to increase the slope. So let us now use slope s as 1.3700. You can choose any value less than 4000. So it is not that far, but so you can choose 1 by 3900 also, 3800 also, like that. So by putting this, we are getting V as 1.189, which is almost equal to 1.19 meter per second. Okay, so we have calculated all the parameters. So hence use a trapezoidal channel section as follows. So design parameters which we have calculated: depth was 3.34 meter, base width 8.35 meters, side slope is half is to 1, half horizontal to 1 vertical, and bed slope is 1 in 3 or something like this. So how our channel is going to, so I think one student asked the difference between channel slope and bed slope, sorry, side slope and bed slope. So this is the cross section of our channel, which is trapezoidal. So this is B, which is 8.35 meters. This is 3.34 meters. So this slope is 1 in 0.5, but this is the cross section. This channel will be something like this. So we have cut a section here and we are seeing this section, so we will be seeing something like this. So this cross section here, the cross section is like this. So this this channel will be laid on a certain slope. Okay, why we are providing this slope? This will be a very gentle slope. Why? Because we want the flow to be under gravity, so that we can avoid the use of various machines for lifting or pumping the water. So we want to take help of gravity. So gravity, to get help for gravity, we are providing this slope S or S0. In this case it is 1 in 3000. So you can see it is very less, because water only needs a very small push for it to flow. So this is bed slope, this is side slope, so don't confuse. So we have completed the Kennedy theory. In the next lecture we will be starting the Lacy's theory, and this is all for today. Thank you.